Hey, Jersey. Jersey, they reset the legend packs again. Nah, the only content today was they added game days back. They replaced stars and got game days back in the game. And they reset all the legends packs. Oh, were they, Jersey? I honestly didn't even realize. I didn't. I don't even check the store. Jersey, you're forgetting there's still tomorrow, right? Oh, it's youth school. Never mind. Okay. Oh wait, I forgot to bring that stream up. Stream up. Thank you for reminding me. Actually, no, I'm just kidding. I'm okay. You can just tell me if there's anything important. What overalls are they, JRs? Or do we not know that yet? Each team though sounds like they're gonna be 88. Sounds like it, and and then like a 90 over master or something. Do you want the program to be like last year's program, or do you want to be like the year before? Like just basically, do you want to be with like so last year's or just a bonus roll, basically? I like last year's because like all the sets was just you just need three players and you get a Reggie Bush and then you get three cards back and cat. But this year, if there's 32 of them, your whole team. Oh, ranking legends. What? Lester Hayes is number one, obviously. And then Deacon Jones and Andre Reed, and then I don't care. I don't care about any of the legends. Actually, I meant Bruce Matthews number one. Wait, Bruce Matthews is a different program. To work. Oh, school. Yeah, I don't think you want to go to school either. I don't want to go either, but School is school. Well, you're acting like only 180. Only 180 days. Only. Did you hear, Jared? In some states, they might change school to being 4 days a week. I've heard some schools are going 4 days. You know? Would you, so Jared, if you could choose, would you want to do 4 days, 4 days in school, 1 day online, or 4 days in school? I mean, 5 days in school. Oh. 7th and 8th grade. Seventh grade online was so nice. At least in my school, like we just had the easiest assignment ever. We'd get it all done in the first hour, but we didn't. Um, Jared, Jared, I have a question. Are you going to algebra this year? Is that what we took in 8th grade also? Or are you different? Because bro, 8th grade, I can name very simple things from algebra in 8th grade. Bro, I did trigonometry last year. What? I did trigonometry of geometry last year. That stuff is. I'm pretty sure trig. I think last year whatever we did it was easy for, but we did like very little of it. It was pretty easy though at the time. Isn't it like that, like the calculator stuff with those like three buttons? I'm going into like honors, honors advanced algebra. What? Yeah, yeah, sin, cos, tan, yeah. I don't know if it wasn't just. I don't know if it was just me. You went to school in 5 minutes. Why? Why does your? Oh, you're Pacific. You have to be Pacific time. You have to be. There's no way you're going to school at 11 Eastern. Yeah, you have to be west. You have to be. He's west. 11 a.m., 10 a.m. school. That would be the dream though. Having school at that time, bro. Having the school just after Madden. Yeah, I agree. What I think they should imagine Jared that did it. Imagine they had school 12 to 5, no lunch. I think my idea is better, to be honest. 12 to 5, no lunch. Why not? Bro, what is. Bro, why do you have such a short school schedule, bro? What? You don't go to 3:10, bro? What? How is this fair? You start school later than me, but you also end school early. Jared, do you have breakfast when you're at your school? I know schools have breakfast. Like, okay, our school has breakfast, but it's after it's before school starts. Yeah. Jared, are you talking about like during school, or are you talking about before school? That seems a little unfair. You have two lunches, bro. What? So you basically have two lunches, a study hall, and a phy ed class, most likely. For half your day, it's fun. You set up a chair in like your locker. What? How? How? Our locker barely even. Bro, our lockers can't even fit our backpacks, bro. Yeah, they got rid of all the locker combos for us, but we still get lockers. But everyone they just take a random one. You have a you have a like a 5 foot locker? What? Bro, a 5 foot locker? What the crap? Bro, that is literally like that's literally like a shelter, bro. Like a little if you're short, if you're okay, landscape. How do you have a 41 minute? Why do you only how? Why is your class short too? Bro, your classes are short also. Oof, what? How does it make sense, Jared? How does that make sense? I have I have 8 classes, a advisor, lunch, and that's it. Each class is 44 minutes long, 5 minutes between each class, and an advisor is 16 minutes long. Bro, 4 88-minute periods. What? Um, Jared, it's where it's basically you just watch. It's just, you have, so they assign you a teacher, and you go to their classroom, and they show the announcements 3 times a week, Monday, Tuesday, Monday, Wednesday, Friday, and then the rest of the time you're supposed to do like stuff. Your advisor's supposed to do stuff with you, but like go over grade checks and all that. But last year we didn't do anything, so it was basically a 16 minutes of free period for us. It's where a lot of the sports have their meetings at advisor time for people to join. I feel like every single school is some type of cat. you're, you're joking, right, Jay? You're joking. What? That's kind of funny. Bro, are you sure they're? Are you sure? Are Are you sure that that's actually like? Are you sure it's talking about the NFL, man? Bro, the Broncos and the Cowboys. What? The Cowboys got traded for the Broncos. Bro, our school. I think our school year is it's a short school year kind of. It ends like June 2nd, but we get barely any breaks. Isn't Broncos mean because they're calling you guys horses? I'm calling them horses. They're calling them uncontrolled. Because the Broncos are crazy. They're uncontrolled horses. I think. Yeah, we we always have school start the day after Labor Day, which is Monday. So we don't have school on. We can't. You can't have school on Labor Day, Jared. It's a holiday. Jared, that sounds fun, bro. You can stay home and play 2K. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. When do you end? Like what? June what? Or May what? Or July or whatever day you end school. Oh, you start early and end late. That's rough. Actually, wait. How long is your Christmas break? It was so dumb, bro. Last year, our last day of school before Christmas break was the 23rd of December, bro. It was so dumb. No, you don't count weekends. You count. Actually, actually, yeah, you count weekends in that sense. Yeah, yeah, you count weekends. So yeah, I think mine's decently around that. I think. But the good thing about our school is every second week, so it's gonna sound weird, but every second Wednesday of each month we get an early release. So we get released. We leave at 12:45. It makes zero sense, but it happens. I think it's I don't know. I think it's for like um church or something. That's why we do it. I don't know though. Yeah, that's why I was kind of pissed off by like after seeing that. Like, so you know how August, if August just had 30 days, tomorrow will be the first, you know? So then, this, our first week of Wednesday week. But that isn't happening. That's weird. Bro, I'm actually really excited for 2K because the game actually looks like, it looks fun. Which sounds weird. It looks like a fun game. I mean, J-Razor? I don't know. We only got one last year. It was stupid. Like, like there would be like 7 inches of snow on the ground or whatever, like from overnight, and we still would go to school. It was so dumb. And then like during the day, we'll see every single school around us get closed, even the schools that never closed, no matter what happens, they all closed, and we're like, we're guaranteed getting out of school early. And every single teacher talked to the principal and all that crap to get us out of school, and we didn't get out of school. It was so dumb. Yeah, Jerry, but it's a weird. Jerry, there was one time the power went out in the school, and we were still forced to stay at school. Oh. The power went out in the whole town, and we had to stay at school for some reason. When every single class, almost every single class, you have to use computers for half the work. And I had five in that class, so we were playing like we were playing tag or something. I don't know. People were getting tackled. It was weird. It was like a hide and seek. It was like I think it was Ghost in the Graveyard actually. It was really dumb though. It was really boring. We just wanted to play basketball or something, but they said no. They told us we had to play Ghost in the Graveyard because we couldn't leave our FIAD class. Or no one wanted to play. And the thing is, Jared, it literally went out at lunch, bro. So I don't know why we couldn't just end it there because we're already halfway through the day. Really goes 5 hours in lunch. There's some very weird stories from our school, to be honest. there's a lot of weird things. Jerry's here. Something. There's something that was even crazy. There was something that's really crazy that happened last year. So there was a kid in a higher grade, like 11th or 12th grade. I think it's 11th grader. But so those janitor the janitor like move like they think that move that clean the floor or whatever. You know those things? Jerry, you know what I'm talking about? But so those things that yeah. Yeah, but that's not funny compared to the other stuff that happens at our school. That happens all the time. Um, but so there was a janitor's like one of those janitor machines. The key was still in. So this 11th grader thought it would be a good idea. Chauncey Grinder Johnson, who's that? But this person thought it would be a good idea to hop on the vehicle and start driving and running into walls. And I was in the Spanish room was downstairs at the time. And the Spanish room, by the way, is downstairs, right next to where that machine's parked. And they ran into the wall of our classroom. And there was some person in our class just going to the bathroom, and they walked by, looked to the left, and just saw them in the thing driving around the gym. No, Jared, they didn't actually. They broke it partly. They didn't break the wall. They broke like the machine. The walls are not that weak. But they got every single cone like that. It was in the school. They put them all in the gym and hit all of them with the machine. So in the next after lunch we had the class we had FIAD. The whole gym was covered in um the cones. There were like 150 cones on the ground everywhere. Uh, I'm not sure. He got in trouble with the police and all that crap. But he also ran home after because he was getting chased and then he got chased by some teachers or something or a cop or whatever. And he ran home. And then that kid's brother, um, there was a guy that was messing with his brother in a language class. I wish I was in this class, but I was in the guy that was messing with. So I was in the same class as one of them, like the semester before. But as soon as the semester changed over, this guy was messing with a guy in front of him, and the guy in front of him got up and started punching the other guy, and the other guy tried running away. Okay, and he tripped on a desk and ate the ate the ground. I don't know how you trip on a desk to be honest, but he literally tripped on the desk and ate dirt. It was. I wish I was in that class, but kind of funny. I heard that story in my seventh hour computer class. The guy's in my like he's the person that got beat up was in my is in my class, and we're like, where is he? Because he was gone. So um, and the next day, so you didn't get the next day of school. He wasn't there either. So then we texted him and thought he got suspended because he got into a fight. But then all he said was he said, "I didn't feel like going to school today," and then he went to his dad's. I don't think either kid got suspended, by the way, or I don't think they got in much trouble at all. Okay, I don't want to lie. Oh yeah, okay. So Jared, instead of in our geometry class, instead of having a final, we had this final. We had a different type of final. We had a class project you could do with a group. Okay. We were so smart, and we chose to make the 6.5 foot arch. It has to be 6.5 feet tall or something. It has to stand up on its own with nothing, like no glue, no tape, nothing. Really good idea. You know, like maybe think about it, that should be the easiest thing in the world, right? We didn't realize that you couldn't use glue or tape or anything until we started. And we built every single box, which is was each box was like 18 by 18 or something inches or something like that. Okay? Like it was a whole like cardboard. Like each piece needed to be a whole piece of cardboard. Okay? And we're like we didn't know where to get the cardboard because how are we gonna bring like 15 sheets of cardboard that are like 5 feet tall and like 3 feet wide? So our good idea, we robbed another group that was doing the project because why not? But there was a group that did it the first weekend, and let's say there's never even they could even have their thing like get halfway done, like standing. But then there's another group, which I don't know if it's allowed or not, but they hot glued their boxes. Like every single like the inside of the boxes, they hot glued it so that it would be perfect lines. Like everything about it was perfect lines, and there's no chance they did it like the wood shop with cardboard, so they get perfect cuts and all this. But so we were trying the last day of the project we had. We convinced our teachers to let us get out of like 5 of our classes that day just to work on this one thing. And so we bring it to study hall we'll bring it to the study hall room every single time, and study hall kids would help us build it. So like we literally worked on it like the first, second, third. We worked on it every single hour of the day because like we had at least one person work on it every single class period, and we literally got it done. Like all the boxes done at like 3:09, 3:08, 3:09, and school ends at 3:10. But then we had to have it stand on its own. So, and by the way, our boxes were not even because that's what happens when you're trying a speed run, building boxes. Have to be a specific, like it has to be every single one has to have the exact same angles. Our last day of school was a full day, but this was in our last day of school. This is the week before because our last week of school he just wanted to have fun. But so we spent 40 minutes trying to have it stand, but at least we got better than not even like the other group. They only got two boxes to stand. Well, we got the whole thing to stand for like a little bit at a time. It could stay over. It could stay overnight, barely maybe. But he gave us 92 out of 100. All he said, like for us to get to that 92, was we had to write a little stupid essay that was like 3 sentences long, like one paragraph. And I just wrote everything that we could have done better. I did the thing in like a minute and a half. So then we got our 92, which boosted my grade by like 3%. So. Okay, so cheers. So our last day of school was a full day because we had a final. We had a class of a final on the last 2 days. Part one on second to last and part two on the last day of school. So I was the lucky one though. I had the class second hour, Jared. Second hour, and no other classes had anything to do for the rest of the day. So you know what I did? You probably know. Went to second hour. I did second hour, and I just walked out of the school and left. And yes, I was allowed to, Jared. I was allowed to leave school. I just walk out. You have to what? I feel like if there's anything stupid happening in our class, everyone just leaves or attempts to leave. Do you guys have? I just probably doesn't happen in school, but do you guys have a polar plunge that happens in like February, January, December? I don't know when it happens, but okay. So it's basically if you donate money you can donate money to people like to like students and like all money that gets donated to students gets to go to the charity. But students can say that they wanna if they get $50 raised for them, they can jump in the freezing ice water in the middle of the winter. But so they get dressed in costumes and all that crap. Um so they're like and then there's all you can also put money on teachers too. Cheers, the water is like -10. To be on to if you wanted to know, I don't know if you want to jump in -10 water. I never did it, but you're not moving to my house. No, you're not. No, that's not even my house, Jazer. I'm happy I stay in my house, but that's your house. I don't know if the house is. I don't. Yeah, I know it's your house, not my house. That's your house. That's not my house, bro. I literally checked. I literally looked at that address. It's not my house, bro. That place is pretty far from here. 170 Kirk Cousins Drive. What? That's where AJ lives. Kirk Cousins Drive. 18. So you're say 18 Kirk Cousins Drive. 180 Kirk Cousins Drive. Let's quick still some training. Jared, you like just how much training I have, man? I have more training than you have coins. I don't care what you 180 Jefferson Drive. 180 Gizmo Street. Three Hampton Avenue. What? Jared, you wanna hear some more stories? If you want to hear more stories, I'll give you more stories. But if you don't, then oh well. I'm not even read your sentence. You're just spamming random buttons. Okay, Jared. So I have a science teacher. Got it? Obviously, I have a science teacher. So I have a science teacher that we got so unlucky. We had 2 years in a row. My science teacher said she was Miss Frizzle, but um, so in 8th grade there was these rocks, and we called them rocks. She got pissed off at us because we called a rock a rock. Because apparently the rocks. No, Miss Frizzle. Miss Frizzle, J. Riser. That's what she called herself, Miss Frizzle, based off the school Magic School Bus. That was not her name, by the way. No, Frizzle. F R Frizzle. E. Frizzle. J. Not her name though, because no. J. Okay, whatever. So there was rocks. She got mad at us because we call them minerals. I'm no. So apparently the rocks were minerals. We called them rocks. There was a kid in my grade. They got sent to the principal office because they called the rocks rocks instead of calling the rocks minerals. Yeah, I know. And stupid enough, of course, quarter of our grade for that semester was based on knowing, can you identify each mineral and what's its name and what's its properties and how you find the properties is you scratch this mineral on a scratch plate thing. Stop, stop, Jason. I'll be honest, Jason. I have about 75,000 stories about dumb stuff that's happened in that class. Like, so Jason, she got she literally. So we got a new seating chart. We can have left school. Got it? Last week of school, she's like, "Are you guys excited to get a new seating chart tomorrow?" And then we were like, "There's 3 days of school left. We just got a perfect seating arrangement, bro. Like we were. She literally moved us by all of our friends basically. We had a really good seating chart. Then like 3 days left of school, she's like, let's get a new seating chart for the last 2 days of school." And then she moves every single she moves every single smart kid. She puts every single smart kid in the front. Okay, every single kid that like was like a popular kid or something. She put all of them. She put all of them in the back, right next to her desk. Because she moved her desk and she moved all the tables so like there'd be straight lines, and then she made the most strict final ever. She gave us all these rules. If we broke one, we would fail the test. And she proceeded to say, "This is gonna be like the toughest final you've ever taken from me. I made the test really hard." We go on the final. The final takes everyone 5 minutes to do, and everyone half the class gets 100%. When she said it was when she made it a hard final, apparently. And the final at the beginning of the year, I mean, like at the second before at the end of first semester, she said it was easy final. Half the class fails the final because her idea is her. Jason, I have a question for you. How many hours do you study a day, or study this year? 2 for the whole year, or like the whole for a day. Two like 2 hour, 2 hours a day, or 2 seconds a day. You're a lot better than our grade, though. I guess because no one studies in our grade. Um, I might have 1 hour studied max for the whole year. That's out of school. Our school doesn't, but our teacher expected us to every single day after school spend like 4.5 hours studying her science stuff and reading over our notes 17 times and start writing pictures in our notes about every single example that exists in the world. And then on the test, you would proceed to put stuff that's not even on our notes on the test. Because apparently it was on page 7,700 billion on sentence 2.7 in the second 17th paragraph of the book that apparently we supposed to read without her telling us to. My math teacher, um, we didn't realize, but we didn't realize until like the last month and a half of school that if you just looked up like geometry, you just look up geometry online, like geometry book. There was literally a book of every single one of our answers for all of our assignments and tests. Yeah, I realized that. So the second half of the year was like the second half of the second semester was pretty easy. But yes, I did learn stuff. I just used them to check my answers. It was pretty awesome. I've heard that apparently this year in our school we can't have our phones in our pockets this year. It's kind of dumb. I don't understand why. Parents must have them in our locker for the whole day or something. Okay. What? You get in trouble if you connect to the Wi-Fi? What? How does it make any sense? Yeah, I'm pretty sure they have to be in our bags. Yeah. Our grade's Wi-Fi is so bad. Our Wi-Fi in our school is so bad. I know obviously there's a lot of people on it, but still. And also half the time we don't even get air conditioning in school anymore. For my driver's ed class, I had air conditioning 3 out of the 10 days. Yeah, I know. Jared, that's the point. And there's no, you're not supposed to be a contact anyone. Why would you want to contact people? You guys want me restart streaming? We can play some Fortnite or something, or do you guys want to just keep talking? It's your guys' choice because it's not like we have any. We don't have barely any in here. I don't want to. This card's too expensive. If one person says they want to play Fort with me, I'll go on. So just because I don't want no one to play with. It was weird. Like it was so like I would last year I would try connecting to like remote play and play a PlayStation. You know. Okay, that was weird. The game, my PlayStation wanted me to buy Jumanji for some reason. Yeah, I said PlayStation, and then yeah, and the game and now it's just like if you say any word, if you say the word play station, it then just open voice activates. So then it wants you to buy stuff. AJ is sleeping, but Jerry, you want me to go play Fort? We can play some creative. I honestly don't care. Logan, you wanna play? Also, if you're still here, I'm not sure. I honestly don't care if you're bad or not, if people are bad or not. I just want to play. So, Jerry, is you gonna restart stream real quick? Okay, let me just quick close training. We're almost there. 24K training left, and we're going on to Fortnite.